What's up squad, my name is ESO and welcome back to the channel where I show you guys cool stuff in Skyrim and Special Edition in my daily Skyrim video guides. In this video you just clicked on, I will be showing you how to create the most powerful Conjuration staffs in the game and also how to unlock the spells so you can also learn them for yourself. And this can be done at level 1 guys. And if you haven't already, make sure you smash that subscribe button and then also hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button. This will ensure that you don't miss out on any of my future daily Skyrim video guides. So there are 3 types of staffs and spells that I'm going to show you how to get in this video. Firstly, the Conjure Fire Atronach, which is effectively a glass cannon. They fling out fireballs that do between 25 and 50 damage. While also leaving like a fiery trail behind them wherever they go that will set fire to any enemies that walk across it. And when I say glass cannon, it's because they do a lot of damage but they get killed really easily. Secondly though, we have the Frost Atronach. This is a conjurer's best friend. It's the ultimate tank distraction with 400 health. It runs into combat and smashes things, doing 10 points of frost damage per second to the enemy as well as its melee attacks as well. Any enemy that stands too close will take that 10 points of frost damage per second. It works really well as a distraction as you cast your spells or fire arrows at the enemies from behind it. And then lastly guys, we have the Storm Atronach. This is kind of like a cross between both the Frost and the Fire Atronachs, with 400 health, but it also hits like a truck, capable of dealing 75 shock damage and attack. And it also has like an area of effect attack, so if there are multiple enemies, it can attack all of them at the same time. It doesn't work very well as a tank though, because usually it will run away from the enemies and just keep on using ranged attacks. It is a bit hit and miss, but you'll find the Frost Atronach more reliable as a tank. So now you have an idea of what these conjurations will do for you, let's go around all the houses in Skyrim and start collecting broomsticks. Yes, that's right guys, broomsticks. They are very common in Skyrim and you can find them all over most residential homes. You only need 1 per staff, but feel free to go nuts and just sweep the floor. Make sure you also give one to your companion Vilkas, so he knows his place in your relationship. After you're done demeaning your follower, you're going to want to travel over to Winterhold. It's located in the north of Skyrim, just here in the map. And if you haven't visited this location before, you can just take the carriage outside of Whiterun Stables, and that will take you directly here. There are actually a few more brooms that you can grab when you do arrive though. Just head on inside the Jarl's home, and you'll actually find a broom to the left in this bedroom here. Wahaha, now the officer's room will be messy. Now just turn around and go directly across the hall because there's another broom just up the stairs here. And this kid will just be jealous of you because you stole this broom first. It's just in the corner of this peasant's bedroom. Wahaha, now she will get fired for not cleaning.
Oh wow, that was just sitting there? I wish I found it first.
And then once you've got all 3 brooms, just head outside and we're going to head over to the College of Winterhold. And you can just run across the bridge to the actual college itself. But if you haven't been to this place before, some lady will stop you from crossing the bridge. And she'll be like, nope, before you can pass, you must prove to me that you are on the same level of badass that we like here at the college. So basically just set fire to the ground and she'll be all impressed and stuff, and you can finally cross this goddamn bridge. Make sure you check out the view on the way across though guys, because it does look pretty damn epic. Once inside the courtyard though, you can go left and you'll find this hidden trapdoor nestled in the corner just here guys. So just head on inside. Once inside, we're going to carry on through this tunnel and drop down to our right. Then we'll come through these other sort of corridors and rooms. Basically just follow where I go in the video. And guys, just let me know in the comments below what your favourite elemental effect is in Skyrim. Fire, shock, or frost. And then tell me why you like that elemental effect, because I'm going to be doing a build guide based on the most popular one. But within the depth of this cavern you will find the ancient Atronach forge. There's 2 fire salts and need to grab on the table here, and also another broomstick as well. But whoever left this broom here definitely wasn't cleaning, because this place is goddamn filthy. And also guys, there is an ingot just hidden on the corner of the shelf here, so make sure you grab this as well, because you're going to need this later. So now come over to the offering box, which is just here. We're going to place the ingredients inside in order to create a staff of summoning fire Atronach, and then I'll tell you the other recipes in a moment. But first I recommend favoriting this video in case you guys want to come back and make some of the other things later. So first just go ahead and put your broomstick inside the offering box. And then we're going to put some fire salts inside as well. And make sure you don't accidentally eat any of the ingredients to put in the offering box, because it is quite easy to do. Be sure that you press the button to put it inside instead of eating it. Then you will need to put in a greater soul gem, which has been filled with a greater soul. If you don't have one of these, you can very easily find them throughout Skyrim. Or if you're lazy, you can just come to any court mage, like the one in Blackreach, which is located here in Whiterun. So once you are here, just come on inside Blackreach and talk to the court mage. His name is Farengar, and we can just buy the greater soul gems from him. Obviously they do cost a little bit of gold. And if you don't have enough gold to buy them, make sure you check out my unlimited gold video guide down below in the description, because that's a very easy way you can get tons of money and you won't have to worry about that. But if he doesn't sell you any, you can reset his inventory by saving the game and then killing him and then just reloading that save. Then just keep doing that until you have at least 1, but I suggest getting 3 because you'll need 1 per staff. Next we will need the Corundum ingot, or just some Corundum ore, which is easier to get. And depending on what staff you're making, it will be a different type of ore. You can find out where to get this ore down below in the description. And finally guys, we're going to just pull the lever and a staff of Summon Flame Atronach will spawn for you. And then you can just go and pick it up. We can, if you like, make a few more of these because they are quite a good way of making gold. Even if you go and buy all the ingredients you need to make this staff, you'll still make money on when you craft it. And now guys, I'll show you how to make a staff of Summon Frost Atronach. And this time, we're going to need the following: a broom, frost salts instead of fire salts, and you can get these again from any alchemist in Skyrim guys. If the alchemist isn't stocking the ingredients you need, just reset the shopkeeper's inventory until they do, using the exact same method that I showed you guys before. And then guys, we'll need a greater filled soul gem, and lastly some moonstone ingot or just some ore. And once again guys, pull that lever and create your very own staff of summoning Frost Atronach. And now you will be able to summon a hulking great icicle tank that glistens with beauty. Next guys, I'll show you how to make the staff of Summon Storm Atronach. And for this one of course, we will need our broomstick again. We will also need some void salts, and there are some places in the game you can actually get this for free. And it is worth doing because they're worth like 250 gold if you go to the alchemist, which can be quite expensive. So once you have it, put it in the offering box. And then we'll also need an orcish ingot, or just some orcish ore. And lastly, we'll need a soul gem filled with at least a grand soul. And then finally guys, pull that lever and you will get yourself a summoned Storm Atronach staff. Now we've got all 3 staffs and you guys know all 3 recipes. So now I'm going to show you how to make the spell tomes of Summoned Fire, Ice and Frost Atronachs. These are a little bit harder to make because the ingredients are just kind of a bit more random to be honest. But obviously they're really good because you'll use magicka instead of souls when you cast them, so you don't need to recharge them like you would a staff. But then again guys, sometimes it is best to have a staff so you can conjure things for no magicka cost. Personally, I like to use both. So to firstly create the spell tome of Conjure Flame Atronach, you will need a ruined book. And these are very common random items that can be found around Skyrim. Mainly though, you'll find them in old forts on bookshelves. And I'll leave some locations you can find them down below in the description if you are struggling for some reason. Next we're going to put in 1 fire salts that you should still have left over from before. And then 1 dragon's tongue, which is an alchemy ingredient you can buy from any alchemist. And then we have 1 bear pelt, which you obviously get from just killing a bear. And then just pull that lever and you will have a spell tome of Conjure Flame Atronach that you can then use to learn the spell permanently. Next guys, to learn the Conjure Frost Atronach spell, use another ruined book, some frost salts, and 1 frost miriam, which is another alchemy ingredient. And lastly we need an ice wolf pelt. And then we're just going to pull that lever and you will get a spell tome that you can use to permanently learn that spell. And lastly guys, we have the Conjure Storm Atronach. And again we're going to start out with that ruined book. We're going to add 1 void salt, 1 death bell, another alchemy ingredient, and finally a mammoth's tusk. And you can either kill a mammoth for this, or you can just buy the mammoth tusk as an alchemy ingredient. This is usually quite a good way to find out how hardcore you are. Will you kill the mammoth or will you just buy it? Are you a man? And like I said guys, this can be done very early on in the game to give you access to all the most powerful conjuration spells that you can get early on. So make sure you smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, where I always post my daily Skyrim video guides. I will also link below a few more recipes that you guys can use at the Atronach Forge, as well as some other useful guides that I've made that you guys will probably find interesting. So make sure you check those out as well. But thanks so much for watching guys, my name is ESO and I will see you, loyal subscriber, in the next Skyrim video guide. So have a fantastic day, and goodbye.